Hi, this is Nathan, your local arcade and pinball talk guy. Today we're going to be looking at Rome on FX2. Please look for our review underneath the video on YouTube, as well as subscribe, like, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this review underway, shall we? Also, we will be doing light commentary throughout the video, so stay tuned.
Lead the Empire to a golden age. Ball saved.
Quite a few blocks in the very front. As you notice, the way that this table stacked up is it's middle to external heavy, so the ramps are a little higher in the middle. Kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. You got to get a little bit more ball speed, but with that being the case, you also have to get the speed off the flippers. Be able to get your bonuses and jackpots and so forth.
Kickback activated.
As you can tell, that ramp is aimed right down the middle, and it seems like the ramp to the right is also aimed right down the middle. So you don't want to get halfway up those, or you'll pay the ultimate price with the ball out. And if you notice the ball keeps getting kicked back quite a bit, it's because this table in the very front is very short, so you're having to hit the ball past these blocks and these bumpers in order to get where you need to go. Music isn't half bad. Not my favorite, music-wise, but
Deus Ex Machina.
table layout, I'd probably say is a little bit more moderate to difficult, just because of the way that everything is pushed further up into the front of the table. It's not back, it's more in the middle to the front. Paddle gap is not bad. As you can tell, the paddle gap is actually average. Some of the newer games that have been coming out have a little bit of a wider paddle gap to them. Ghostbusters, Deadpool's a little wider, AC/DC was a little wider, Monsters was a little wider. Doesn't mean they're necessarily super difficult, it just makes it harder to keep the ball in play.
Power in position.
Deus Ex Machina.
Shoot the target.
I do like how this is layered. I mean, obviously you got the bumpers in the back, and it's kind of hard getting over there unless you ramp up, and then you can hit that bumper right there on the left.
Then Vici. Kickback activated. Multi-ball.
So far, not a bad game. Would this be considered a filler game? I'd say filler is probably a really rough term there. I would say that it kind of stands by itself. It's fun on its own rights, but it's not a horrible game. It's actually pretty decent from the looks of it.
Ball lost.
Like I was saying before, those ramps are pretty tall, and they're aimed right down the middle to make this a little bit more of a moderate to higher difficult table, especially with all the bumps, all the blocks that are in the middle to the right side of the table and the left side of the table. Replayability on this thing. Well, you know, sometimes difficult games are more fun to play for the long run, just because it takes you a little while to get used to them. I would say if I played this probably more than this time, that I'd probably figure out real quick that it probably has a decent replayability to it. So I'd probably say it's one that you can get and get better at and play too.
Fantastic.
Anyway, definitely pick this up. It's a decent game. Thank you for watching.